Present at the gathering, which was held in the compound of the Regional Democratic Council, were Leader of the Opposition Joseph Harmon, Lieutenant Colonel George Gomes, Regional Chairman of the Region 4 RDC and former Army Captain Daniel Searam, Mayor of the City of Georgetown Pandit Ubraj Narain, Senior Superintendent of the Ghana Police Force Mr. Parsram, Captain Lancelot Khan of the Ghana Defence Force, as well as some staffers of the Region 4 RDC. Leader of the Opposition Joseph Harmon, while speaking with this newscast, explained the rationale of hosting the event separate from what obtained on Sunday last.
Today, the 11th of November, at 1100 hours, was the specific day on which this armistice was signed. And so the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month is when you really acknowledge this event. If you were looking at the news this morning, you would see that in England, in France, in Saudi Arabia, and many other countries, this is when they actually had the specific laying of the wreath.
Meanwhile, the mayor of the city of Georgetown told this newscast that Sunday's event should not have been politicized, but rather it is a national event. He stated that he was not formally invited to Sunday's wreath-laying ceremony, and he dubs it a form of disrespect to the office of the mayor.
I did put out a statement out there, and if this, the way the PVP-led government will call for unity and togetherness, I don't think it would happen.
Narain further chastised the current administration for preaching inclusivity but not following through, noting that President Ali has been hypocritical regarding his promises of inclusive governance. The mayor alluded to Ali's inauguration speech and many others, where he touted the PPP being a government for all the people, but demonstrating otherwise.
I pledge to you today, as your president, to work in your interests, all of you, without fear or favor, with great affection and no discrimination.
When the president made his remarks for his speech, he said he will be a president of all Guyana. What happened now? And there is breach of protocols. I don't know if the government isn't following protocols anymore.
The regional chairman of Region 4 and former Army Captain Daniel Searam also confirmed that he was not invited to Sunday's wreath-laying exercise. And when questioned as to whether he will be attending future national events if he were to be invited, had this to say.
If we are invited, right, in the office of the regional chairman, I would attend. It is my duty to the Guyanese people to attend. It is not my personal duty to attend, but while sitting in the office of the regional chairman and you're invited to national events, then you must make representation for the people and residents of Region Number 4.
This would be the first time in history that members from the opposition camp was not invited to an event of such national significance. Remembrance Day is usually observed the second Sunday in November to commemorate the sacrifices made and lives lost in World Wars I and II at the Cenotaph, situated at the junction of Main and Church Streets. It was unveiled on August 14, 1923 by the then Governor, Graham Thompson, and the first Armistice Day observance took place at the Church Street Monument on the 11th of November 1923. Wendell Badrie, Nightly News.